What's up, collective? I just want to start off by saying give yourself permission to take action. I just made a short video about this, but it's heavy in the energy and the message coming through. There is no such thing as perfect. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as wrong either. These are concepts that are limiting. They are inherently limited. They are three-dimensional constructs that limit consciousness. They are self-limiting beliefs, and it's time to release these words. They do not apply to your being, which is inherently not only formless, but limitless. It doesn't fit inside these boxes. It is exactly best as it is. It is a constant work in progress. To imply that anything could be wrong or perfect implies that it could be finished, and you are never finished, dear one. You are constantly growing, becoming more, becoming better, increasing, expanding. And so it is that you are never perfect, and you are never wrong. You are never less than. You are only ever more of yourself, more right in your being. That had to come out immediately as we were moving into not just Pisces season, the Pisces new moon, and Saturn coming into a semi-square with Chiron, which is forcing us to face the father wounds, which has to do with our inner disciplinarian. We are too hard on ourselves, beloveds. And it has driven us only to this place of self-loathing, of not wanting to take responsibility because we have laden ourselves overboard with it. We have taken on responsibility that is not ours, the responsibility to control others' reactions, the way that they perceive us, to behave in a way that is pleasing to others. We have worked so hard not to disappoint others, we have only disappointed ourselves, and now we have no resources left to tend to our own beings. It's time to break loose from that box, that self-limiting belief that anything can or should be perfect, that anything can or should be wrong. When I woke up this morning, I woke up with a pit, again, anxiety in the solar plexus in the heart, and I asked it what it was, and it said, I don't want to be wrong. I'm afraid of being wrong. I'm afraid of failing. Failure is a part of success. This is the time for us to learn that obstacles on the path are not a blockage. They are not in the way. They are a part of the path. They are a part of the experience. They are not preventing us from anything. Failure is a part of success. You are a success. Perpetually, continually expanding, becoming more and more successful. You are breaking free from this box. Because your soul is not contained by such limited three-dimensional beliefs, such as one being able to be wrong. If you could be wrong, you would not exist. Something perceived as incorrect by the universe is not perceived at all. It doesn't exist. And so you may know, even in your feeling of wrongness, that you are right, because this is allowed. You cannot fall off the path. You cannot detach from yourself. That is illusion. You are never separate from your soul. You are never truly out of alignment, just bending, just contorting, stretching yourself in such a way that you feel the resistance of pulling away from yourself. But you couldn't feel that resistance if you didn't have the connection to self. You see, you are never disconnected from your being. You are never separate from the source which you are. You're only ever looking, leaning in another direction. But it's the very experience of that discomfort, of that resistance when you do so, that reveals your perpetual attachment to the self. It's always there. You are always in alignment, only ever resisting it more or less. It's time to take action. It's time to be vulnerable, to step into the sun. There are a lot of people who need to make a move that they have been afraid to make, they have been contemplating, out of fear of it being wrong, incorrect, imperfect. Give yourself permission to take imperfect action. Give yourself permission to grow, to be the expanding, evolving being which you are. It is time for this. Oh, it is time for this. Yeah, there we go. Conflict at the bottom. Nonsense. Nonsense thoughts holding us back. Look how weak this Five of Wands is in comparison to all of this energy that's here to push us forward, to expand, to come into balance with the self. To not be afraid of the result of the action, to take the action anyway, and give yourself permission to learn. Be your own work in progress. Don't let this nonsense hold you back. See it for what it is, self-limiting belief. Know that by the feeling of it, not only does it reveal your connection to yourself at all times, it reveals the falsehood of this energy. Know by the very feeling of anxiety, that sucker punch to the gut, that means it's not true. That means it's false. That means your perception of reality is distant from what the broader part of yourself actually knows to be true. That's why it feels uncomfortable, because it's false. It's time to see through this tiny, tiny illusion. The truth is known. It's known which direction you desire to move, how you desire to speak, how you desire to be, what changes desire to make. Just do it. Release the outcome, surrender all else. Move into the space that is satisfied simply to try. Know that by trying, you are doing everything. There is nothing more you can do. You just make the effort. You just try. You just do your best. There is nothing more you can possibly give than the best you have in that moment. But if you don't make the attempt, you prevent yourself from expanding into a space where you can now increase your capacity to do, where your best becomes better. Let your best become better. Let it start with the best you have right now. That is enough. It is enough, beloved, and it is perfect. It's time to make this move. It is time for bold action towards the desire. It's time to become more flexible and less rigid. To honor our expectations of ourselves, but not demand them as a taskmaster. Saturn in this aspect with Chiron is healing. It's learning a gentle touch. That's why it has to do with healing the father wounds. I wanted to read this. Gentle discipline is the key to this healing. Creating a healthy, flexible routine. Learning to forgive yourself, learning to be compassionate and loving and gentle with yourself. Getting out of your own way. Letting go of adherence to rules that no longer apply. Learning that failure is a part of success. Not letting failure make you fearful. Let me say that again. Not letting failure make you fearful of putting yourself out there. Gaining wisdom through overcoming inhibition. through lightening up, through not taking yourself so seriously, through being gentler on yourself, especially when things go wrong, through developing flexibility, easing up on rigid and impossibly high standards, perfectionism, and expectations for yourself and others. Wisdom gained through accepting limits and learning to use them to your advantage. Limits are there for us to have the experience of breaking through them. It's time to ease up, and it's time to honor the heart and honor desire and just take action. Give yourself permission to take continuous, imperfect action. Look at that. Straight out of the Eight of Pentacles. Give yourself permission to be a work in progress. Take the action and know that it is progress, no matter what. No matter what. It's progress, and be satisfied. Be proud of yourself for that. What else, Spirit? You don't need to run. You don't need to hide. You don't need to distract yourself from this. It's not such a big deal. There's nothing so serious about all of this. The benevolent universe is here to support you. It wants to bend over backwards to surprise and delight you. Let it. Give it a chance. Give it a chance to show you how loved and supported you are exactly as you are right now, without changing yourself. Just believe. What else, Spirit? Take that one. Two of Cups. This is the karma that we are clearing. Another effect of this energy, the Piscean new moon, the ripping open of the heart chakra, which is revealing these perfectionist tendencies in everyone. It's making it impossible for us to sit in karmic situations anymore. We're afraid to leave them because of the stability that they once felt like they provided, but it's time to move forward. There's an awareness that they're not satisfying. It's also time to let go of the distractions we've had from our own maturing, our own expansion. This is a fabulous time to surrender habits of any kind. Habits of thinking. This is something I am focused upon. Discovering these patterns within me. Like the one yesterday. If I'm not having a thought, I'm not worthy. Oh, that's insidious. Time to let that one go. That's an old, outdated, unsubstantiated belief based on absolutely nothing. Only self-limiting. Time to let that one go. Time to let that one go. Time to let go of being so hard on myself, of taking myself so seriously. I beat myself up when I don't meet a certain goal for basically anything. Oh gosh, if I don't exercise the right way for the right amount of time, if I eat something that I enjoy, those thoughts still come back. That self-judgment. Time to let that go. Time to let it go and live my life on my own terms, for myself, for my own happiness. That's the purpose of existence. Joyfulness. There is also a pull. I would be remiss not to mention towards the soulmate connections. That is a part of all of this as well. But it's to get us all to come into balance with ourselves. Again, to mate with your own soul. We are all one consciousness, after all. There is only one self at the source, which all of us are playing different roles of by our own design, by our own desire. Deep wounding of the masculine aspect taking place at this time. Expect disruption also. Jupiter forming an aspect with Pluto very shortly after this, coming to assist with this process. Hi, big boy. Sudden expansion. Sudden change. Again, all of this to bring us into balance with the self. Yeah, quick moving. This is in the soul position. Expect things to be blurted out, to simply change at the drop of a pen. Because it's time for this, because karma itself is playing out. It's playing itself out. It's playing itself off stage. It is, everything energetically is continuing to align. It will be just one long perfect storm of this. Of encouraging all of us to face our wounds, to feel the emotions we've repressed, to discover the core programming within us that has led our behavior and kept us bound. It's time for liberation. Look at that. Has kept us bound. What's kept us bound? Fear. Fear, fear, fear. I can feel it. Right here. Fear does not keep you safe. It keeps you asleep. It keeps you hidden. It keeps you small. It's time to become uninhibited, to not allow fear of anything to stop us from taking action. Hidden energies of the universe. It's time to move. Oh my God, okay. I got the Hanged Man. The only card that fell facing me. It's time to move. What did I just freaking say? The World. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. It's time for a massive change. I'm just gonna I don't know what I'm just gonna let myself take imperfect action and not know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Just try. Just listen. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. This is all just an experiment. This is all just me taking action and seeing what comes out. It's time to build something stable. It's time to stop playing in the sand. It's time for the real castles to be constructed. The real happiness, to stop sitting, waiting, wishing, thinking, it's just a dream. No, it's a dream for a reason. It's a dream because it's what your heart wants, and your heart wants it because it exists for you to pursue it, for you to take that leap, for you to take imperfect action towards it. Put an end to the dreaming. Look at that. Put an end to the fear, to the defensiveness, to the holding back, to the fear of failure, to the fear of judgment, of being wrong in the eyes of others. It's an illusion. It is an illusion. Time to move. Potential final outcome, please. Potential final outcome. Oh man, I'm seeing that Tower. Potential final outcome is move or be moved. Is the feeling. What did I just get? 2 cards popping out. 3 cards. They came back. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. It's time to move. Time to put an end to playing in the sand. Yeah, there we go. It's time to speak these truths. It's time to honor the open heart chakra. This cup is ready to explode. This is Krakatoa, the Krakatoa of Ace of Cups. It's about to rock the entire ocean. It's about to push this boat in the traditional tarot. There's not a choice. It's go with the flow because the flow is going. Just move. There's no way you can hold this back. There's no way to hold this back. It's time to surrender control, to just take the journey. Ready or not, here I come. That is the sensation. I'm gonna put them back. So final outcome card. We'll switch it up here. Final outcome card. It is absolutely clear what needs to be done. What is desired, what is wanted. Let it be a desire. Let yourself own it as a desire as opposed to a need. When you frame it in that way, when you accept this is something I want, you take back power over it. It becomes a positive. You're moving towards a desire. You don't have to stop smoking. You really don't, actually. I believe it is possible to transmute even those things, but it depends on your perspective participating in them. It depends on your feeling, not the action taken. If every time you smoke a cigarette you feel terrible about yourself, what that means is you want to stop smoking. That's it. Not that you have to. It means you aren't happy partaking in this. You want to stop smoking, or you want to stop beating up on yourself about it. You can choose either. I genuinely believe that. If you eat a salad every day and you hate eating that salad, that's not doing anything for you. That's not benefiting your body. No, you would be much better off eating something that you enjoyed, even if it was a giant burger. But if you eat that burger and then you feel bad about that, you're in the same position as eating the salad and not enjoying it. Just line up with the emotion first. Line up with the desire. Let it be the desire. Let it be what you want, and then pursue what you want and feel good about it. Just that. Just that. It's time to stop beating the fuck up on ourselves. It's time to stop hitting ourselves in the head with the hammer. Time to stop sitting on hot stoves just because other people have done it and those people had statues made for them. Just because it's something our family did. It's something we were told we had to do. No, we're not here to be martyrs. We're not here to beat up on ourselves or each other. We're here to expand, we're here to enjoy, we're here to learn, we're here to experience what is wanted. Look at that, 10 Pentacles. With the 9 Pentacles at the bottom, I fucking love this. We are moving into this, we are escalating, we are expanding. We started with 8 Pentacles. Okay. We are losing those inhibitions. We are freeing ourselves from the limitation of fear. Fear is an illusion. It does not exist. Look at that. Moving towards this 10 cups. Balance within the self. Also the soulmate connection. Balance, balance, balance. Happiness. Balanced energy is joy. That's what that means. Look at all of this rainbow. Gosh, that's gorgeous. And there's the Hierophant, came back underneath. Beautiful. This is what we're moving into. This is the result of taking imperfect action towards your dream. Flowing with the energy, letting it take you, letting it balance. Not forcing it, not trying to control or manipulate. Trusting, going with the flow, letting it be whatever it be's, knowing that is liberation. Just taking action for the desire to take action. Just trying because you want to try. I don't care if I get it or not. I'm gonna go for it anyway. This is my affirmation shit because there's a lot of shits on here. This applies. Fuck. Just do shit. just go for it. And not one single shit was given that day. Create the energy around you of, I don't care. Affirm to yourself in the mirror, I don't care what the outcome is. I'm gonna try it anyway. Always assume if it doesn't happen, it wasn't for your greatest good. Be the fucking empress. Don't think, feel. You are a badass. You are deserving of all things, and all things come to you. You are not a threat to anyone, and no one is a threat to you. The empress doesn't care. She doesn't question. She doesn't think. She just takes action, knows she's the shit, and owns it. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world, baby. Let's clarify, because why the heck not? This seems fairly clear. At another level, and I'm deliberately kind of ignoring it, which I shouldn't, revealing my own hang-ups about the whole soulmate cycle thing. But yeah, 3 Pentacles at the bottom. This also has to do with connections. Leaving karmic situations, karmic relationships, bringing together the real deal. Because also these are soul contracts. These are other types of soul contracts. They're the liberating kind. They're the happily ever after kind. And there's been a lot of belief from the runner side that this was just a pipe dream. That it was pie in the sky. And so they sat in the karmic connections. The energy was always about ending those karmic connections. Whether or not a particular masculine moves towards a particular feminine, they need to release these karmic ties. It's time for liberation from this. That's what the broader message is. Wow. And as I keep digging in the deck, that's exactly it. Death, temperance, underneath. It's time to come to balance. It's time for the energy to come to balance. What does that mean? Karmic debt is an energetic deficit. It means somebody on one side, there's a whole bunch. On the other side, there's not any. And it's time for that flow to become equivalent. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Whew, the Hermit, Queen of Wands, and there's that 10 of Cups and Death again. Yeah, exactly what was just said. These are soul contracts, soul level attraction. Trying to fight this is not gonna, it's not going to lead anywhere. It's time to work with the soul. Lovers, 8 of Pentacles, again. Your soul has already made the decision to move. That's why not taking action feels so shitty. So just take action. Stop thinking about it and trust. No, it's the right action. It's the best that you can do. You can't give any more than what you have in this moment. So just give it. Just do it. Fuck, just do shit. Knight of Pentacles on top. This has been stubborn. It's been taking a long time because we've been clinging to that fear. It feels safer not to take action because there's that fear of failure. There's that fear of wrong action. It's time to release those self-limiting beliefs. There is no wrong action. No such thing exists. Look at that. Time to learn this lesson. Page of Pentacles. And allow for this healing and to take action. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles, please. Tell me about this 8 of Pentacles, please. Oh, okay. Well, that was... Okay. Ah, 7 of Swords. We cannot hide from this. Our own distractions are not working anymore. We're seeing through our own bullshit again. We're seeing how we've been keeping ourselves back because of fear. Because of the fear of taking action. And then there's the fear of, I waited too long. It's all just an illusion. You just do it anyway. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Yeah, just revealing this web of deception that we have spun around ourselves. That has just kept us in a loop. Kept us in a cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that, 8 of Pentacles. It's a cycle, it's a loop. 8 of Pentacles, clarified by 7 of Swords, clarified by 8 of Pentacles. With the 10 Pentacles here at the bottom, it's the lies that we've surrounded ourselves with. All of this self-deception, all of the convincing that we were happy where we were, that we would just accept it, that we couldn't do any better, that this was it. This was it. This was everything. We did it. We're here, except we're missing a pentacle. There's not actual liberation and joy in this. This is prison. This is a trap. Yeah. We're married to something that is what it is because we never let ourselves dream bigger than it. We're still hung up on wounds, things that happened to us in the past that we haven't let go of, that have been keeping us small, keeping us from taking action towards the actual dream. We can't lie to ourselves anymore. We really just can't. Can't lie to ourselves about what we want, about what is not making us happy, about what would feel better to move towards. Again, it's not about a thing making you happy. Nothing makes you happy. Nothing external is the source of your happiness, but it is alignment with the self, which provides joy. It's connection to the self that creates that feeling of joy and taking that aligned action. we haven't been taking those aligned actions towards desires. Why is the Two of Cups here? Why is the Two of Cups here? Sat in something way past its expiration date. Way, way, way past. It's already dead. It's trying to keep wearing those same pants from grade school. It's yeah, a pair of shoes, whatever, from when you were 14, and you've just continued wearing them. Even though you're 29, you're still trying to squeeze into those beat up sneakers that are way too small. Why is the Two of Cups here? It is so expired. It is so time for this contract to end so that this other one can come in. And it is coming in the soul position. Yeah, okay. Yep, Queen of Pentacles. It's layered energy. It's we clung to the security blanket. The past identity was a security blanket. This new future is unknown. It's uncharted territory, and it's scary. It's also moving towards the feminine energy. The feminine energy is intimidating. She looks like she's got it all together. She looks like she doesn't need me. Six of Cups at the bottom. Okay, there's too many cards, but yeah, it's exactly what I just expressed, though. We know we need to take this journey, but we're afraid to. We keep stopping ourselves because we're afraid at this point we're not wanted. That Queen of Pentacles looks like she's got everything, and this is just another excuse. It's just another self-limiting belief. She doesn't want me. Well, go and find out. Go and find out. And if she doesn't want you, then you don't want her. That's how that works. But look, this cup is flowing. This energy, it's not going to be denied. There's a deep connection. Go find out what's over there. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You get a shot to bang the Empress, you take it. If she says no, then she says no. No harm, no foul. It's her loss. You move towards it anyway. You see what's over there. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Four of Cups at the bottom. Yeah. You gotta see. You just see what's in that cup. Maybe it's piss. I don't know. Maybe it's ambrosia, the ichor of the gods. You take a taste. You find out. You play the game. Page of Cups, Four of Swords. Exactly what I just said. The healing is found by just moving towards this, by just making the attempt. The outcome is totally irrelevant. If she's good, well, you gotta go find out. You've got the goods. You're hot shit. Go take a shot at the Empress. If she rejects you, it's her loss. It's healing for you just to express this. Page or no page, take a step, make a move. Yeah, Three of Cups. I should have said it. Should have said it. Don't let fear be what rules your decision. Don't let fear, shadow, be your third party energy. Because that's what leads to this. Disappointment, apathy. Going, I don't know, she looks fine. She doesn't need my cup. I don't know. Why would she want this cup? That's self-limiting belief. It's fear. It's illusion. See through it. See through it. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Fast moving energy in the soul pushing this. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, it is time to take flight. I'm hearing several songs. Learn to Fly by Foo Fighters. Again, Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. And because I watch Steve's Love Tarot, you know, he frequently mentions an REM song that I don't know the name of, but it's Time for Me to Fly, which is about ending a relationship. I make you laugh, you make me cry. I think it's time for me to fly. Yeah, it's time to fly. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. Clarity. Oh my god, that's not clarity. That's everything. That's okay. I'm not taking this many cards. But I'm seeing the Two of Cups. I'm seeing the Three of Wands. Seeing the Fool. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Okay. One card, please. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Three of Wands came back. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, it's... This Knight's got rocket fuel now. Second slowest energy in the tarot. Oh, another one came out that I didn't even see. Guess what? It's Six of Pentacles. Ooh, it's time to give to this. It's time to give to the desire. It's time to stop withholding from yourself and from the feminine aspect within and without. No holds barred, uninhibited, unhinged energy in the soul. I love that. Moving towards that which we desire. Giving openly, freely to it. Living life like it's an all-expense paid resort. That's been my frame of mind the past couple of days, is I'm just on vacation. This is an all-expense paid vacation. And I'm going to enjoy it. It's time for this night to get a move on. This has been held back for a long time. A long time. We've been a little bit of that sit and wait and wishing. It's time to take a step. It's time to make a move. Chariot. Card of Cancer, card of the soulmate cycle. Time to make a move. Time for this to happen. Why is the Hanged Man here? Whoa, the Fool. Yep. We're being pushed. That bat has to fly. Oh, again. It's that it's getting too cold. At a certain point, it's again that very subtle shift of mindset between need and want. When it is negative 15 degrees outside, you don't technically need to put on a jacket. We can phrase it that way because of other things, but you have free will. You don't technically need to put on a jacket. You probably want to, though. You step outside and it's negative 15 degrees and you go, oh my God, I want a jacket. Let me put on a jacket. Gosh, that feels good. That's a positive action taken towards myself for my own desire and well-being. Emperor at the bottom. The Emperor doesn't have to stand up. He doesn't need to stand up. He's been in this chair for a long time. He kind of wants to go to the bathroom. Again, you could characterize that in whatever way you want. Is it a need to go to the bathroom? You could keep denying it when it would really feel good to just stand up and go take a piss. Isn't that something you want to do? This bat eventually gets hungry hanging here. You could say it's a need that's driving him to take flight, or you could say, perhaps more accurately, he wants to eat. He wants the pleasurable experience of having food, which means it's time to take flight. It's time to go get something to eat. It's time for the emperor to stand up and take a piss. It's time to put on that jacket in negative 15-degree weather. All of this you could say is a need, but ultimately it's something that feels good to do. So it's a desire. It's a want. Take back that power. Reclaim that. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? It is the realization that the energy wants to move. That this is a wanted action. It wants to come to balance. Why is the Fool here? Divine Masculine wants to move towards a Divine Feminine. Reclaiming that ownership, that responsibility changes the action taken. Then it becomes, the outcome becomes irrelevant. It's you doing something that you want. And who cares what happens? I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I don't care what they say. I'm doing it because I want to. And that is satisfying to me. Exercising my autonomy, my self-sovereignty, my ability to follow my own desires, to please myself. Why is the Fool here? Thank you, Spirit. Woo, yeah. This is some, it's the same thing. It's a repeating message. Especially read with the Eight of Pentacles. It's a desire for liberation. It is the desire to take the leap. Yes, it's being driven by the energy. Absolutely. And so it could be phrased differently, because it is like the weather. It is like having to go to the bathroom. I said the word have right there. Is that appropriate or not? Is that the best word we could use? It would feel good to go to the bathroom. I kind of have to pee right now. I drank a bunch of green tea. Do I have to? No. Do I want to? Yeah. But also I want to finish this video, so I'm going to do that first. Oh, we know exactly what we want to do. We want to stop juggling this decision. We want to actually move towards this. The energy is all aligning just right for it to be realized this way. Realize that when we tell ourselves we need or have to do something, it doesn't feel good. Because the truth is, we don't need or have to do anything. We don't. You don't even have to keep breathing right now. You want to, because it feels good. Because it continues the life that actually you want to live. Take back that ownership of desire. Why is the 10 Pentacles here? You don't avoid playing in traffic because you need to, because you're afraid of dying. You do it because you don't want to play in traffic. And if you want to play in traffic, you do that. And you have a good time. Because you've surrendered the outcome. 10 Pentacles, fantastic. Why is 10 Pentacles here? Because We're working towards the dream. We're actually surrendering fear. I'm going that far. Yeah. We're surrendering to the journey. We're surrendering to the imperfect action. Surrendering to the fact that there's a fucking tidal wave coming behind this boat, and well, we're just going where we're going because that's what it is. 9 Pentacles. 9 Pentacles, baby. 10 Cups, 9 Pentacles. Look at this. I absolutely love it. Yep. We're taking action, no matter how small. We're letting it be the first step. And realizing that's all it takes. That is all that is needed, is to take a step, is to surrender fear of what's gonna happen, of what's gonna be at the end of this journey, and just take the journey and enjoy it for being the journey. That itself is liberating. Liberates us from this stuck energy. Look at that. Judgment, karma, liberates us from karma. The energy wants to come to balance. It's a desire. We want to move in the direction that feels good. We want to take action that is in alignment with our soul. We don't have to. We want to. Reclaiming that ownership. Letting go of fear. 4 Pentacles at the top. Yeah. Oh my God. Letting go. 4 Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Stop thinking about what's gonna be at the end of this journey, because there's no end of this journey. It's not gonna be perfect because it's not gonna ever get done. It's gonna be the best and better and better. Just take a step. That's where the real liberation comes in, from just taking action, just doing it anyway. Final message from the universe. I love this. I love this for us. I don't know why it had to come out like that, but it did. Look at that freaking 4 of Pentacles again. I'm gonna keep shuffling, but we got that Page of Cups at the bottom. Just taking action. Again, it's not about them. It's about you moving towards something that you want. You see the Empress, you take a shot. If you get rejected, so the fuck what? It's her loss. It's their loss. Why the 4 of Pentacles here? I'll just, I'm not clarifying. Tell me, message from Spirit. It's just a summarization, it feels like, of what we've already talked about, but final advice, final words, final. The Sun and the Devil. It's exactly, yeah. It's time for our own self-limiting behaviors to come to the light so that we can overcome them. Sun crossed by 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, clarifying 10 Pentacles. And clarified by 10 Cups. It's a lot of 10s. 10s being a new beginning. It is time for a new beginning where fear does not rule. It's time to take action. To realize liberation just means taking a step, giving yourself permission to make a move, to make a sound, to ask, to speak, to try. Fear does not keep you safe from anything. It keeps you stuck. It's time to get unstuck, everybody. How do you get unstuck? By feeling the fear and acting anyway. By releasing the outcome, realizing you're only afraid because of the self-limiting belief, because of these constructs, these limiting constructs of perfectionism, of something being incorrect. None of those things exist. They're a lie, they're an illusion to keep you from taking action, from moving, from actually living your life, from being the perpetually expanding, growing, and evolving being that you are. Let yourself live, Emperor, Divine Masculine. Surrender control of the outcome and just take action anyway, knowing that it's your best, and being proud of that, being proud of yourself for making a move when you were afraid to. Oh, yep, King of Wands. It's the same message. I love it when things repeat. King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, strength. Make that move even though you're afraid. The fear of missing out is stronger than the fear of failure for a reason. Don't miss out on your own life. Live a life. Have some stories. Get out there and mix it up. Experience the world. By the time we get to the end of it, it's all kind of a blur. You'll remember the things that you did when you were afraid to do them. You'll remember the things that you didn't do if you were afraid to do them, and those hurt. Give yourself permission to just experience life, to get out there, to take action, to take continuous, imperfect action, to be your own work in progress. Take a shot at the Empress. Take that flight, make that move, call that person, date that person, do all of the things that terrify you. That's how we grow. That's what we're here to do, to just live, baby. That's where the liberation is, in not giving a fuck, just do shit. That's the whole message. That is the whole message. Time to express some love, too. Just gonna throw that out there. Thank you for witnessing. This is not a litmus test. Thank you for listening and witnessing. I hope this resonates. I intend that it resonates. If it does, if anything of this was meaningful or of value to you, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. Just do you, baby. You're beautiful, you're perfect, and you got this. You are the best. I love you so much. Have a fantastic day.